Breaking. What if I told you that some of Hollywood's most untouchable names have been hiding secrets so explosive, so jaw-dropping that even their closest friends wouldn't dare whisper them out loud? Yes, I'm talking about Sean Diddy Combs, the man, the myth, the mogul whose latest viral tapes are now tearing through the internet like wildfire. You've seen the headlines, you've heard the rumors, but this is next-level chaos. We're talking footage that wasn't meant for your eyes. Clips so shocking that lawyers are sweating, publicists are panicking, and yes, the internet is losing it entirely. How did someone so untouchable manage to skate through decades of glitz, fame, and luxury while hiding the kind of secrets that could bring a city to its knees? Who knew, who covered it up, and who's profiting from keeping these stories buried? Tonight, we peel back the velvet curtain, and trust me, the truth is messier than your favorite celebrity scandal show wants you to believe. Get ready, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at Hollywood parties, old footage, or a harmless red carpet smile the same way again. This is Diddy, exposed raw unfiltered, and absolutely wild. Sean Diddy Combs, a name that once meant untouchable power, luxury, and celebrity glamour, is now at the center of a storm so intense it threatens to dismantle everything he built, and the tapes that have surfaced are shaking Hollywood to its core. For years, whispers followed him like shadows, rumors of behavior so outrageous they were dismissed as tabloid noise, but the truth, it seems, was far more sinister, hidden behind private jets, gold chains, and parties that glittered with wealth and influence. These tapes aren't just random footage or awkward karaoke moments. They capture a system meticulously designed to control, intimidate, and manipulate, a world where loyalty was currency and defiance carried consequences that no one wanted to test. Sources close to the scene describe an empire run not just with money, but with psychological precision, where staff, collaborators, and even friends were aware that a single misstep could erase careers, reputations, or livelihoods. And yet, the public cheered on as Diddy's brand of extravagance became a cultural spectacle. Every red carpet smile, every champagne toast, and every ostentatious purchase was part of a carefully choreographed performance masking decades of leverage, coercion, and influence that reached far beyond music and fashion. The leaked tapes show more than just parties. They reveal moments of calculated authority, subtle warnings, and a network of control that had been invisible to anyone outside his inner circle. And once these videos began circulating, the reaction was instantaneous. Fans, critics, and social media sleuths dissected every gesture, every laugh, every glance, turning innocent expressions into evidence of a hidden machine of power. The aftermath was chaos in slow motion, with staffers suddenly silent, former associates retracting statements, and financial records being scrutinized in real time as lawyers and publicists scrambled to contain the narrative. What was once untouchable is now exposed, and the cracks in Combs' empire are visible in delays in payments, mysterious transfers, and cryptic approvals that reveal how dependent the lavish lifestyle had been on constant oversight and immediate access. Even while he sits in federal custody, far from the Hollywood lights, the ripple effects are undeniable as the internet treats every misstep, every old clip, and every unexplained transaction as confirmation of a story that had been whispered for years but never fully documented until now. The system that protected him for decades is faltering, and with each new leak, each resurfaced video, and each viral reaction, it becomes clear that what the public is witnessing is not just a celebrity scandal, but a blueprint of unchecked power colliding with the one force no empire can fully control. And as the tapes continue to surface, revealing a world of control, influence, and secrecy previously hidden behind fame, the question becomes impossible to ignore. Who knew what, when, and how long could this facade survive before every layer of protection and every carefully guarded secret crumbled under the weight of scrutiny? And that is exactly the storm that is unfolding now. As the tapes continued to circulate, the story expanded far beyond the confines of Hollywood parties and celebrity gossip into a sprawling web of speculation, leaked reports, and alleged insider revelations that painted a portrait of influence, greed, and control so elaborate it seemed almost theatrical. Yet every detail carried weight because the man at the center had built an empire, where every move was calculated and every interaction had consequences. And suddenly the internet became a courtroom where fans and critics alike acted as investigators, analyzing every facial expression, every gesture, and every frame of video as if a glance could indict. And while some clips were clearly harmless, old party footage, karaoke mishaps, and behind-the-scenes moments were treated like evidence in a high-stakes trial, fueling discussions, conspiracy theories, and viral speculation that moved faster than any legal team could respond. And in this chaos, the concept of Kachankil emerged, a shadowy idea that someone, somewhere, was attempting to sell or suppress these recordings before they went public, turning secrecy into currency and panic into profit. And suddenly former associates, staffers, and even distant acquaintances became players in a system they had only previously observed, carefully measuring their words, deleting old posts, and reconsidering past appearances because in this environment, nothing seemed innocent and every minor misstep could be interpreted as confirmation of wrongdoing. And as the public's appetite for more clips and more revelations grew, the narrative began to touch other high-profile figures who had only tangential connections to Combs, drawing them into a swirling vortex of speculation and rumor, a digital scavenger hunt where old footage resurfaced, celebrity appearances were recontextualized, and lyrics, interviews, and even past friendships were dissected for hidden meaning, with each new post fueling the next wave of scrutiny. And behind the scenes, financial systems and management structures that had once run like clockwork began showing cracks. Payments to staff were delayed or rerouted, approvals slowed, and reports emerged of confusion even among family members over who controlled finances and who had authority to release funds, revealing how fragile an empire built on immediacy and absolute access could become once the central figure was removed from the equation. And then came the first official public images of Combs in federal custody, moving through daily routines in prison-issued clothing, performing work in the Chapel Media Library, interacting with other inmates, and the internet erupted, comparing the untouchable mogul of years past to the man confined, controlled, and monitored, sparking another round of viral discussion, commentary, and speculation. And the juxtaposition was stark, not just because he looked human, but because the contrast highlighted how much control had once been concentrated in his hands. And now, separated from luxury, private jets, and immediate access, his empire teetered on perception alone, with the public tracking every sale of assets, every cryptic transfer, and every reported delay, interpreting it as a symbol of diminishing power, while the narrative around old footage, Kachankil rumors, and viral clips continued to grow, proving that in today's world, scandal doesn't stay confined to legal records or verified reports. It lives online, in the interpretation, speculation, and obsession of millions. And Combs' story has become a case study in how power, secrecy, and celebrity collide, exposing a Hollywood system that protected him for years but could not contain the viral forces of a world that now demands accountability. That's so now. After everything we've uncovered, you have to ask yourself, what does this all really mean? Are we just watching scraps of footage turn into viral evidence, or is the public only seeing a tiny sliver of the truth that's been buried for years? Who else in Hollywood is benefiting from silence? Who else is watching from the shadows? And how many more secrets are waiting for their moment online? This isn't just about Sean Diddy Combs anymore. It's about a system that enabled, protected, and profited from power unchecked. And the moment one crack appears, the whole house starts to wobble. So I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share this with someone who's been following the story. And tell us what you think will happen next. Will justice catch up to the people behind the curtain? Or will influence and money continue to shape the narrative while the rest of us watch? If you want to stay ahead of the leaks, the tapes, and the next wave of revelations, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and keep watching, because the story doesn't end here. It's only getting bigger, stranger, and far more revealing than anyone imagined. And trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. Trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next.